f7. Alright. Yeah, I get that idea, but okay, let's just play this out. Right here. We want to create a passer on the king's side. Alright, let's see if we can do that fast enough. So, what do we just do? It's black's turn, white's turn. White has a passer now. That's alright. That's alright. Don't worry about that. Right. But see, this is the thing. We have a passer, but it comes after white's passer. Right? Doesn't it? I'm fairly certain that comes right after white's passer. And then obviously yeah. So that means they're even, yeah, they're b5 and a4. Oh, so they're even faster. And I don't even know, b5, a4 happened after. It moved. I don't see why I can't just race right away. I feel like, from the line I just saw, white just wins there. I'm really sure it's a draw. Alright. I'm gonna move on from here, because unless you guys have anything conclusive to say, it doesn't look like. I think I'm gonna go to another game. Unless you have something else to say. Yeah, black can't read. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That might be a good idea. I don't have Houdini. If you want to do that, do you remember the position? Smokecraft, if you want to put that through Houdini, I'd appreciate that. Draw is fine, yeah. Barring like some 3200 Houdini logic against it. So, meanwhile, oh whoops, it's knight f6. We're gonna play a miniature against an unrated player. He was younger. He wasn't 94 years old. He doesn't have any of those credentials. But game. We don't always have to have really great games to look at. I think this is just a fun game to look at. You know, it's not too long. There's no deep analysis, I don't think, that is gonna arise from this. It's just gonna be fun. Whoops. 94. Bishop b5. e6 finally. Kingside castle. Bishop d6. Knight e5. Attacking his queen. Gonna try to crack that. I love draws. Also h8 draws, so I also hate draws, so I played 2-point fires and I won. Nice. Nice, Archicom. I have 31 wins, 13 draws, and 31 losses. 13. So I only use digits 1 and 3. Okay. Wow, 3 people just left after I played this hideous game. So here we go. I'm attacking his queen. Knight takes e5, knight e5. So the queen has to move, and now he's in trouble. I get queen a4 in. I'm turning at least winning the pawn. He plays queen e7. Probably a blunder. I play knight takes c6. He plays b takes c6. I play queen a6 check, king b8, Bishop takes c6. Knight knight this, and resigns. So anyway, just a replay of that game. This London system miniature against an unrated. I can't really admit to being too proud of it, because like there's just blunders and inaccuracies played. But it does show the danger of castling queenside without paying attention as to what's going on. Because if you look at it, it looks like black's playing principally. Look. Look at this position. His knight's in the center. And he's playing e6. He's exchanged his light square bishop. Like, look, he looks like he's playing fine, and turns out just loses tactically. His king just falls off the board. Quick question, in the old game, what did white move after black plays g4? After black plays g4, let me check. Was it bishop f4? Bishop f4. Black plays. 1 second. I'm flipping through it. I'm checking. Don't worry. Alright, so g4. After black plays g4. White plays after g4. After g4, white plays a3. After g4, white plays a3. Move the bishop to c7 via e5 and then play f4, king f5. Seems to work. Okay, that's interesting. 1 second. Let's get it back to that position. If I can remember it. Alright, well, we'll take out the pieces we don't need. We don't need any knights. We don't need any queens. We only need lights. We only need dark squared bishops. And we don't need rooks. Kinda goes to show how simple this position, yet how complicated an endgame can be. We had a little blockade going on the dark squares. We had some of this going. Oh, I have the wrong bishop. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know anymore. I really don't know. I'm getting pretty tired. Are we going soon?
What time you ready to go?
Whenever.
Whenever you
What do you mean?
You the one.
Well, let's go anyway.
Yeah, you the one.
I am, but let's go in like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Alright. Well, you can just put on a dark square, lol. Oh yeah. Okay. Wow. So, we're gonna get to this position and then I'm gonna leave. After we sort this out. Hopefully with the help of Houdini. I'm surprised I haven't memorized this position yet, considering how many times we've looked at it. By the way, I was wondering why he didn't capture knight f6. With this bishop move here is interesting. Anyway, I figured he wouldn't do it though, because that's kind of against the opening. Knight bd2. Nice quick castle. Alright, this move order is going to be a little bit not right, but in the end, who cares? As long as we get to the position, it's not really a big deal. Right, okay, we're getting there. Alright, Houston. Take off all these yucky looking rooks. Welcome to the chat. If you just joined, Gibson, welcome to the chat. Nice to see you here. We're just analyzing this game. You missed me earlier. I was playing Blitz games earlier. Sorry that you missed that. Yeah. So this king got over here. And this is what I remembered. Alright, well, from here, this is a position that was in the game. Alright. When's king takes g2 come in? Alright, king takes g2, king f7, king f3, king e6, king e2, h6, king d3, g5, f takes g5, h takes, and g5. So, what's the suggested line? Or if this is not the position you analyzed with Houdini, you can put this position in and see what happens. But you did say that Houdini liked g5, right? Should I play g5 here? Right, Smokecraft? Smokecraft, you there? Alright, I'm gonna scroll up and see if he has... Houdini plays g4 like you do to maneuver the bishop to c7. c7. Anyway, did we get a new comment? Okay. Sure. Alright, you guys, thanks for waiting. If you have any other questions you want to ask me while we're waiting for Smokecraft to analyze this position using Houdini, please ask them. Ways to improve. That's okay, Smokecraft. I'll stall a little bit. It shouldn't take that long for Houdini to calculate this again. I have no worries. It might take like 2 minutes. By 2 pieces. Wow. Well, that's okay. Don't worry. Thanks for doing this, by the way. I really appreciate this, Smokecraft. Oh, yeah, definitely. But you can do it. Please just do it. I'm really curious if it's drawn or not. But yeah. But seriously, does anyone while we're waiting, does anyone have any questions or ways to improve? Like, literally ask me anything. Chess related, maybe, maybe not. Bye.